Welcome back! My name is ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1981, and we are still in Wizardry. And today we are going to beat Wizardry. One way or another, we're going to beat the game today. We do have the same party in front of us. I haven't made any changes, no level grinding, anything like that. I am told that this is a strong enough party to beat the game. We do have kind of a long journey ahead of us. I might take it several times depending on what happens, but let's go ahead and head into the maze. We're going to head down to the bottom of the maze as best as we can, which will be level 9 from the elevators. And then we'll drop down to level 10, and we're going to hope for the best then. Okay. Through here to the elevator, no fights along the way. That is good. I'm a little nervous about this, mostly because a lot of bad things can happen to me before we even get to the final boss still. But we're going to hope for the best. Down to level F. All right, so we're on the 9th floor. Remember that I said it was 1 north of the elevator. Turn left. Head 1 west. Get into an encounter. This one's fixed. The troll surprised me. That's not a good sign. Hopefully they miss. Yeah, trolls I don't think are too bad. We're going to go for 3 fights, a Mahalito, nothing, and another Mahalito. Yeah, I'm not expecting to kill them with a single Mahalito here, but I'm hoping that the combination of everything will kill them. All right, we got Dane hit once, but we have 1 troll dead. Okay, so the second troll shouldn't take too much here. We're going to go for a Dios off of Galadriel, and that's it for now, just on the off chance that she can heal all the way. She didn't. That's okay. So that's not too bad. We're going to look. It's an alarm. Alarm. Sweet. Because you can get some nice stuff here. There's definitely better stuff for us to find than what I've been able to find in the game so far. All right, let's camp and heal. There we go. All right, remember that I said that in kind of the northwest corner of this room is a chute leading down. Let's go this way to it. We'll end up facing north at the end of this. All right, we found the chute, and we drop down to level 10. Now, this is a one-way chute, but I should point out there is still a way back. I will make a specific note when this is the final thing. There's no way back from here. Here, there's still a way back. Inscribed on an ornate gold plaque is a message. The script is ornate and blinks in various colors. You are trespassing on the domain of Werdna. There is no possibility that you can get past my guardians. So sure am I of my defenses that I give you this clue. Contra Dextra Avenue. All right, well, we'll see what that means. I don't think we actually do find out what that means. No, we do. It basically tells us not to go to the right. Dextra meaning right, contra don't, and then avenue, I guess, go. It's kind of fake Latin-ish, I guess. That applies to every room that we're going to be in, and I'll explain why, because we might have to take it at one point. P.S. Trebor sucks. So Trebor is now officially in the game. It took a while, but there's Trebor. All right, so it says don't go to the right. That would be the right. That is a warp that takes you out of the dungeon entirely. Just takes you back to town. Well, the castle, technically, but it warps you out, and that is always going to be the case in every room. Don't go to the right because that's what's going to happen. But there's going to be some times when we need to do that. We'll hopefully not have it this time, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's head forward. Not going to the right. And we get into an encounter. Our first encounter on the 10th floor, and I got surprised by men in robes and a strange animal. I should be able to get through this one without too much of a hassle. All right, 1 damage. That's not bad. Nope, strange animal can breathe even though it's on its first turn. I'm going to run after this then. I don't want to deal with that kind of healing. Like, I have to have a good run in order to make it through this. Gorgon, the Hatamoto, and level 10 mages. Let's go for a Catino on... You know what? No. You fight the Gorgon, because that thing almost killed me already. You go for a Catino on the mages, you go for a Montino on the mages, and you go for... we're going to go all out because I'm not going to stay here very long. What is the name of the highest level spell that I can do? Tilt-A-Weight is the name of the spell. Kill everything, please. Alright, 8 damage on the Gorgon, and we put the wizards to sleep. That will help. Well, the mages, but I consider them the same. And the Gorgon might still kill my party. Because it went first. How much damage does Faramir take? 15. Alright, he's got 1 left. Alright, Hatamoto down. Mage down. Second mage down. Third mage down. Gorgon down. Yeah, Tilt-A-Weight, if you remember, does 10 to 100 points of damage to all monsters. It's a good spell. Yeah, you don't get a lot of experience for that one. Alright, Poison Needle, sure, that's not too bad. We disarmed it. And we found a ring. Yeah, you're supposed to get some good stuff here. We'll see if that actually pans out, though. Let's go to the camp. Alright, Dios on 1. We'll just heal as best as we can before I have to get out of here. Dial's next. Just going down the line all the way. Dial on 4. Dialma on 4. I don't have too many Dialmas. Dialma on 5. 1 more. And Dialma on 6. Alright, now we have to heal with Galadriel here. 6. Dios on 6. Alright, full heal. So what I can do now is go to the right like they told me not to. You can tell that it'll be the one that warps you because it doesn't show that it's the end of the room. That's because the light is also going through. It's a little weird. The light is being teleported through the teleport square. So this is a teleport square right here. It takes us back to the beginning of the level. And then we can step here and go back to town. All right, let's try again. Oh, I forgot to check to see the ring that I had. Did Galadriel get that? Yes. You also got some armor. All right, armor is leather -1. Ring is... Come on now. There we go. Ring is Ring of Porphic. Yeah, why not? Why don't you hold on to that? There we go. It'll cast Porphic. That's, yeah, it's a basic dodging spell, isn't it? Yeah, 4. Lowers the caster's armor class by 4. Okay, so let's go in and sell that. I don't think there was anything else that I had. Let's still check, though. No. Yes. Number 6. I didn't think I had anything. Apparently I picked up some stuff. I don't remember picking up that stuff. And then 5 and 6. Okay, so then what else do we have here? Staff. Staff of... Staff. Not good. And armor is leather +2. Alright, does Frodo have that? Yes. So then you are next. Let's go ahead and equip that. So we did get an upgrade here. A couple upgrades, actually. So then we can sell those. Number 2 and then number 4. Okay, so we're going to try this again. We'll divvy up my gold just in case. Let's go to the edge of town and cast my Porphic. I don't see why not. It is helpful. Okay, so we made it past the first set of Guardians, but there are, I believe, 7 that we have to go through before we can fight the end. It's not looking good for me. It might get to the point where I just say, you know what, this party is not good enough, and I have to come back with another party, which I have prepped, but I cheated like hell on that party just to show off what's possible, so I'd like to beat it with this party. Okay, through here we get the fixed encounter. I surprised a man in leather. Let's hope that I can kill him. Frodo. Thorin at least did damage. Dane finishes the job. That's some decent damage. I don't know. I feel like they're just not very accurate lately. Anything good? Alarm. Try again then. There we go. We have armor. It could be good. You don't know. Down the chute. Through the message. And north again. Let's go. Okay, nothing too bad here. Don't surprise me either. I surprised the monsters, including a lesser demon. And that's going to be my focus. The lesser demon here. Let's use the Ring of Porphic, just in case bad things happen. Do you have anything to use? Not useful right now. Do you have anything? Staff of Mograph. Why not? Okay. 12 damage on the demon. 30 total damage on the demon. All right, we got the lesser demon. We still have the giants. Let's go for fight, fight, fight. Catino, Montino, and Lahalito. Frodo. Okay, 1 asleep. I'm going to say that's 2 asleep. Okay, I just saw something there. I think I put all of them to sleep. I would like to be able to kill 1. We also silenced them. That's not as useful once they're asleep, but I think I got all 3 of them down. They are fire giants, so we'll go for fight, fight, fight. Since they're both asleep, yeah, I'm just going to parry. They're all asleep. They're all silenced. They can't do too much to me. 1 did wake up. 2 woke up, but they are still silenced. I got 1. I think I can finish off the other 2 here without too much. Okay, Frodo hits. Thorin misses. Frodo got hit for 19. Dane got hit for... Okay, never mind. Heals. We're going to need heals now. Dios on 3. Okay. One of you... Just finish the job. I blame Thorin for that much damage happening to me. Alright, so we're through the fight and we can go to the next stage. Poison needle. Okay. Shield. I mean, it could be good. And a helm. Like, there are possibilities. There are better things for me still. So, we will see. Dios on 1 and 3. Are you serious, Galadriel? Okay. So we're going to move on to the next one. That would be in the top left corner here. That'll take us to the next warp. Which, notice that we have to turn around. Yeah. 1 group of Guardians have been defeated, but there are many more. Turn back while you can, fools. Yeah. Okay, so through this long hallway will lead us to this room with another fixed set of Guardians. Friendly. I surprised him. Let's go for the strange animal first. Make sure that it is dead. All right, 18 damage, 24 damage. All right, 60 damage total. And then we just have a regular thief. Well, we don't know what kind of thief it is, but I'm just going to fight it normally. Especially since he missed. All right, down he goes. It must have been fairly low level because I think that was only 28 damage. All right, alarm. Poison needle. I can heal that, though. Plus, we get a sword out of it. Okay. Camp 5, Latimofis. Okay. I don't think you had any damage done to you, so we're good. All right, so here is the way out, just straight to the right from the Guardian fight. I don't know which way we're facing there. I think we're facing north, but it'll take you back to the message spot on this floor. So instead, we're going to take this one here, which, once again, there's like no indications that there's anything here. Okay. So that should take us here to a narrow hallway that leads east. You just kind of have to know when you're warped in this game. That'll give you a lot of indications. Another fight right here. What do we have here? They surprised me. A flak and an unseen entity. Okay, miss and miss. Okay, these aren't too difficult. Oh, a Murphy's ghost. Then we're going to go for the flak first. And we're not going to bother with too much else here. Go for a Halito on the flak and another Halito on the flak, just to be on the safe side. Because I know the Murphy's Ghost can only do 2 damage when it hits. It doesn't have any special attacks or anything. It tries to hit you, and if it lands, it's 2 damage. And I can deal with that. That is not bad. So let's try to kill the flak. It would help if I landed anything. Are you serious? That is so much damage. Because 2 of my party members missed. And Faramir's dead. That is insane. Kill the flak. Miss. Murphy's Ghost misses. Flak breathes again. How is that the name of, like, the most damaging thing in the game? Is breathes on the party. This is insane. This is ridiculous. Like I said, this is a party that was supposed to win. And I can't kill this one enemy because I didn't go all out on it. Because it's only the 3rd fight. Now it's trying to claw. It's still alive. Like, I don't have any casters really left. Alright, flak down. Now we can go for the Murphy's Ghost. And it should die with 1 hit, to be honest. 37 damage. Okay, so it does take a bit, but still. This is ridiculous, honestly. I think I'm going to go for 1 more attempt at this. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to bring in my other party. Because this is already a cheating party. And I still can't seem to get things done. That's ridiculous to me. All right. Well, we found some stuff. Man, this is ridiculous. Okay, take the warp and take the other warp out. All right, go to the temple. Let's bring back Galadriel. 2 turns from 1 enemy that apparently is called a flak. Needs Cadorto now? Does she actually come back, or is she gone forever when I need Cadorto? What is Cadorto? I have the money. Yep, no, Galadriel's gone for good. Galadriel's gone for good. Oh, this is insane. What is Cadorto? Cadorto is resurrection, restores the dead to life, and restores all hit points, even if the character ashes. However, if the spell fails, the character is permanently lost. So what they're telling me is that they failed twice resurrecting Galadriel. That's what they're telling me. So I have a save that I can reload for that. try to win with this kind of more legitimate party. But, yep, failed again. So 3 fails in a row on healing the party. 4 heals in a row failed on healing the party. Five in a row. What, when you die to a flak because he breathed on you, they can't be brought back at all? This game is just aggravating me as time goes on. Hey, they brought back 1 out of 6 attempts. 1 out of 6. Okay, so I'm going to be right back. Yeah, I'll just be right back. I will reload the save that I had before I started this. We'll do one last attempt with this party, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to bring back the other party. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I do have the old save here, so I can just start the game, and then I just have to bring the party in. I didn't really want to talk about my other party, but I do have my original party back. I brought them back, and I cheated a ton. So we hopefully won't have to look at that one until the bonus, but there is a significant chance that I'll be using them. One more attempt here, because this is just aggravating that I can't even make it through half the fights to the boss, even with a ton of level grinding. And I'm told that this is enough. Like, this should be 1 level higher than what I needed to win. And I still can't do it. So this is aggravating. Let's go to the maze. Let's cast Smorphic. Like I said, if this does not work, we will just, bring in the heavy hitters. This is starting to get ridiculous, though. And it's not worth really anybody's time for me to keep working at this party or anything like that if this last one doesn't work for me. Okay, down to level 9. Through this fixed and fight that I can't get around, but I did surprise the monsters. We're going to go for the unseen entities. Those look like the ones that have sapped my level before. There's not too much I can do. I don't have anything on Galadriel anymore. We lost the Ring of Porphic and all that. It's the old save. And then you use the Staff of Mogreff. Why not? All right. We'll see what we can do, but I don't think I'm going to kill. Well, I got one. One of the unseen entities is dead. The monks are still alive, so let's go for the Catino on the monks. You keep going for the unseen entities. You go for the Catino on the unseen entities. You go for the Montino on them, and you go for Lahalito on them. I want them dead. I don't want them to sap a level from me, because they've looked like that when they've done it before, and I haven't really found out what they were. I'm hoping to put them to sleep. That's the bigger one for me. All right, 1 dead, 1 resisted, 2 resisted. They're just making things harder on me as time goes on. All right, well, we got 1 asleep. Dane. All right, 1 monk asleep. We're going to call that 2. 2 out of the 3. All right, level 8 ninjas versus Night Stalkers. All right, so now we actually know what we're up against. Maybe we can fight them better. Mahalito on 1, Bama 2, and what's the other spell that I use instead of Lahalito? It's Dalto on the wizard, on the ninjas. Okay, so now we are harder to hit. The ninjas are mostly still alive. No, looks like I finished the job there. Thorin does one, and Dane does the other. Okay, so only Frodo got hit for 4 damage. That's not too bad. We're going to keep going here and kind of hope for the best. But man, I don't like my odds here. Okay, so through here. Okay, 1 level 10 mage surprised me. That's not too bad. I would rather surprise him because then I could probably take him out. But fight. Catino, Montino, and Mahalito. Yeah. I don't want to mess around. He could put me to sleep. He could cast some big spells. Let's go all out, basically, on him. Okay, Thorin does it. All right, Frodo did it. Thank you, Frodo. Wasted 3 spells, but that is okay. Alarm. There we go. Frodo found a staff. Okay, sure. Up to the top and over to the left. Then we have to turn around. Okay, there's the second message because we went through 1 set of guardians. Oh, look, a surprise encounter. And I didn't kill the will-o-wisp. This turn I'm going to, though. I did surprise it. It misses. Thorin and Dane should be able to finish the job here. Suddenly, I just can't do any damage. Will-o-wisps are way stronger than I think they are, apparently. They're very dodgy. Okay, up here and into the second fight. Oh, I got surprised by the strange animal. Don't breathe. Okay, 3 damage on Frodo. I can deal with that. Fight. Catino, Montino, and... what do I want to go with here? I want to save some of the higher level stuff. That's the problem. Let's go for the Molito. That's 3 to 18 damage. That sparks. So I think these guys might be resistant to fire a lot. Okay, so we put it to sleep. And it's silenced. And Dane hits it for 74 damage. Sometimes he does 6, sometimes he does 74. It depends. Don't teleport me at this point. Okay. Finding some good stuff. Let's heal Frodo. Okay. Then we go over here to the third fight. This is the one that stopped us last time. Another random encounter. Okay, go for the man in robes. And try to put the first one to sleep. Try to put the man in robes to sleep. And go for another Molito on the Hatamoto. Hatamoto hits Thorin for 15. I can deal with that, but then he puts my entire party to sleep. Galadriel made it. Aaron made it. That's it. Everyone else is asleep. Montino went off too late. Again. All right, so Frodo came back. I am just not happy about this. Let's see what I can do. Aaron and Faramir are still with us too. Badios on 2. And then another Molito on 1. How is the mage still there? Okay, Halito did the trick. Hatamoto's still alive. Badios misses because it's dead. Okay, so Thorin's back now. Fight. Parry. All right, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, everybody's back. They're in the proper order, and only one person got hit. But this was a fight that I didn't have to take on. No, I healed the wrong person. Oh. Getting frustrated. Okay, so... No, I did go through the warp. No. No, we're not even there yet. Okay, so here's the fight that stopped me last time. Let's see what we're up against this time. I surprised 8 strange animals. 8 of them. There's not too much I can do other than that. I don't think the Mograph's going to help any. And they have so much HP. Okay, fight. Catino. Montino just to be safe. And Lacanito. They're too strong to be killed by Macanito, but Lacanito should do the trick on most of them. That's what they tell me. Alright, we got 1 silenced. Not number 2. Yes, number 3. Yes, number 4. Yes, number 5. Not number 6. Not number 7. But yes, number 8. Alright, didn't kill 1. Killed 2. Killed 3, I think. Didn't kill 4. Killed 5. Killed 6. Killed 7, I think. And killed 8. Okay. And we're doing all right. Just 1 bleeb is left. So we're just going to fight him because I think he's silenced and asleep. And then he ran away. Oh, I use such high-level spells here. All right. Alarm. Please don't actually happen. All right. Found a staff. Found armor. 156 gold. Okay, so this is another room where if you go to the right, it takes you back to the entrance. There's stuff over here, but we want to go straight, and it's already a warp, so we can already see the way forward is still north, which is the position that we're facing. Okay, keep going north, and around here. And here we can get to another fixed encounter. We're facing south now, for the record. All right, another fixed encounter with lesser demons and giants. Let's go for the lesser demon first. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, 7 damage, 37 damage, 14 does the trick. Okay, so we're down to the 3 giants. Let's fight. No. Let's Catino with you. Fight. Montino with you, Bomatu with you, and Dalto with you, because they could be fire giants, right? So we'll go with the cold damage spell. All right, silence went off first. I got 2 out of the 3. Bomatu's off next. That's good if they go for physical attacks, but then again, so am I, and I can't hit those either. All right, Dalto does some good damage. And another miss. Okay, 1 asleep. 2 asleep. 2 out of the 3. But I can't hit to save my life either. I think the 1 is telling me that, like, 1's still asleep, but we're going to go for fight. Mahalito and Molito here. Molito's the sparks. It's the same level as Mahalito. Go for that. All right, Molito's probably not going to kill them, but between all of them, I should be able to. All right, Dane does 68 and kills it. Frodo does 5 and kills it. 6 damage is not enough to kill the other one. Neither is the 18 that went off. It is a fire giant. Let's fight it until it is dead. Thorin does the trick. Okay. Expect it's a teleporter. Please don't teleport me out. Okay. There's a part of me that says I should stop opening treasure chests at this point. It's too risky. Okay, so that is fight number 4 down. This is the way out again. This warp is in the middle. Let's go through it to the south, because that's the direction we're going to have to go through the warp. So now we're through the warp again. We'll follow this long pathway. through this door here for another fixed encounter. None of these have been friendly. I don't think that's going to be a thing. I can hope, but I don't think it's going to be a thing. All right, level 7 mages and a man in robe. Let's go for the man in robe first, actually. 20 damage there, 22 damage there. I'm worried about the decapitation, to be honest. And then we have 4 level 7 mages that I can fight. Catino, Montino, Macanito should do the trick, but I don't know when you're going to get that off. All right, Frodo goes first. Macanito goes off. All right, that kills all of them. Montino didn't do anything for me. Neither did Catino, because they're dead. But we made it through. I'm going to leave it alone now. We're too close. That was fight number 5. We have... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we only have 1 more to go before the final fight, so I'm not going to risk the treasure chests anymore. Let's go straight here, which will lead us through another warp. Notice that, like, you can't go backwards on the warps. Once you go through, you have to continue on. Yeah, that's it. It's just a one-way trip. So then we'll go to the end. Okay, we have another encounter. 2 men in armor surprised me. 11 damage on Frodo, I can deal with that. 9 damage on Dana, I can deal with that. Okay, we're going to fight. Fight. Catino. Let's start healing. And level 8, so we're going to go for Lahalito. Okay, 8 damage. One's asleep. Second one's asleep too? Sure. Lahalito does quite a bit of damage. Frodo does some damage. Dane kills 1. All right, Dane's coming through for me. Fight. Dios on 1. Dios on 3. And nothing. Okay, down he goes. Frodo's completely healed. Dane needs a little bit more work. Okay. That was not bad. We're going to leave that alone. Camp. And we're... Okay, you can't heal anymore. You can, though. 1. Hey, that works. That did the trick. I figured it'd be more than that. Whew. Okay, so we are ready for the final fight here. If you go this way, this is your last chance out. Once you go through this final warp, there is no other way out than the final fight. There's a couple things that I want to point out about that. One, if you feel that you're low on spells or anything like that, I'd suggest getting out. Number 2, this point is obviously the point of no return, but only in most of the sense. There technically is a way out, but doing so is going to cost you most of your money and all of your equipment. Remember that we talked about a spell that did that. The spell is called Malor. Malor is the only way out moving forward. So if you have stuff that, you know, your party has that is really nice and you want to hold on to it, I would suggest trading it out. If you feel that you don't need it to take on the final fight and you want to use it for something else, trade it to somebody else. I do have stuff that I can identify. I am aware of that. I am not going to identify anything because there is a chance that the item that I can grab is cursed when I identify it, and the curse is activated sometimes when I identify it. So there is a chance, a small chance granted, but there is a chance that identifying things could screw me over at this point. So I'm not going to take that chance. We're just going to go forward and hope for the best here. At least we made it to the final fight with my party. Okay. Through the final warp, let's go forward and see what I can do. Oh, I'm nervous about this, but honestly, if I die, I die. I have a backup party that can take out the rest of this. Okay. through here, we do get a final message. A discreet sign on the wall reads, Lair of the Evil Wizard Werdna. Office hours 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. By appointment only. The wizard is in. Of course he is. Let's head forward. And we get our encounter. Don't surprise me. Oh, no! This could be the end of me. Okay, Werdna misses. Frodo's paralyzed. Frodo's drained 2 levels. Frodo's paralyzed. I'm not going to bother trying to heal Frodo. For now. That's my first thought. My second thought is that he wasn't going to be that useful in this fight anyway. So I'm going to do what I can without him. Fight Werdna. Fight Werdna. What I'm going to do now... Jeez. What do I want to do now? What do I want to do with you? What do you have access to that I could use? That'd be super useful here. The bishop is the party member that I have that I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with. The only one, really. Because you only have access to kind of the lower level spells. I don't think you have Dialco. Yeah, I can't heal with you. That was my other thoughts. Do you have access to Bomatu? All right, we'll go with the Bomatu from you. You, on the other hand, I am going to use a high-level spell that we have not really used to this point because it hasn't been super useful. But we are going to go with... Where is it? No, there's definitely a spell I want to use on you. Where is it? What is the name of the spell? It's the one that gets rid of the vampires. It's Mabadi. Yeah, Mabadi is going to be useful here. We're going to use it on the Vampire Lord. And then on you, we're going to go for Tilt-A-Weight, which is the highest level spell. It does 10 to 100 points of damage on everybody. So let's hope for the best with that. Okay, Tilt-A-Weight, 63 on Werdna, 62 on the Vampire Lord. We got 1 vampire dead. I think that's 2 vampires dead. I think that's 3 vampires dead. All right. Didn't do damage. Galadriel is drained for 4 levels. The Bomatu still goes off. And Werdna casts a Tilt-A-Weight. Down goes Galadriel. Down goes Aaron. Down goes Faramir. Frodo's dead. I didn't care about Frodo anymore. All right, who's alive? Dane and Thorin. He had to go for a Tilt-A-Weight, didn't he? I could have gone for the Montino. I didn't think he was going to do that, though. It's supposed to be a rare thing that he does. But, of course, it happened anyway. We're going to have you guys both focus on Werdna. What else am I going to do at this point? Okay, we got Werdna down. Thorin's paralyzed and drained 4 levels. So we're down to just Dane versus the Vampire Lord. Go Dane. Fight. Dane's paralyzed. No! Oh, he went first, and that is the end of the party. Couple bad decisions on my part. I'll admit that. I should have gone for the Montino instead of the Bomatu, I guess. But I felt like the Bomatu was going to be helpful for me. But ultimately, it is a lot of rolling the dice to see if you can even make it to Werdna, and then another roll of the dice to see if you can make it through. The Vampire Lord sucking so many levels out of you, me getting surprised first. Like, I put up a valiant effort considering I got surprised. Most of the guides tell you if you get surprised, just cast the Maelor spell and get out of there. We were very close. I will give us that, but I still feel like I could have pulled that out if I had known what was going to happen before it happened, it would have been better. But we have another party. So we're going to bring that other party in. And we're going to go with them. That's why I'm not feeling too bad about this. As you can see, this is a party in which I've cheated. This is a good party. They are each level 20. All of them are level 20. As you can see, I pretty much hacked as much as I could. I gave them 200 HP. I don't know what the maximum HP is in the game. I felt like 200 was good for most of these guys. I also gave them max stats. That felt good. I gave them the best equipment that I felt was acceptable in the game. There are a couple things that are so rare that it felt too wrong for me to take it. So I have the Blade Cuisinart. Still upset about the last one, but we're on the new party. We're talking about these guys now. I have the Blade Cuisinart. That does 11 plus or minus 1 damage. It is a very consistent weapon. It's not the best weapon in the game, but many people consider it the best weapon in the game. That's because the other weapon in the game is so rare that a lot of people don't seem to know it exists, including several guides. And that would be the Muramasa Blade. The Muramasa Blade does 30 plus or minus 20 damage. So it does 10 to 50 damage, as opposed to the Cuisinart that does 10 to 12 damage. So the Muramasa Blade, far better, but it's so rare that a lot of people didn't even know it existed. So I'm going to not give myself that. Then there's also the Shuriken. That does more damage, but it's only for ninjas, and I can't have a ninja in my party because I have a good party, and ninjas are evil, so they won't hang out with me too much. Plate mail +2, shield +3, helm +1, gloves of silver, and a ring of healing. The ring of healing will heal, I believe, 1 hit point per turn. And then the rest of the stuff is key items that we need to move forward. So that's Durin. Remember, Durin was our first dwarf. Then we have Gimli. Gimli is still a fighter. He's got pretty much the same exact setup. He does have the same exact setup. I do have more experience with them than level 20. I could keep resting and getting more levels, but I felt that 20 was a good level for me to be. I should talk about what it would take to get the max stats. The max stats would take saving before leveling up. And then if you don't get the level up that you want, reload the save and try again. So it is possible to get a max stat party. It just involves a lot of save state abuse, basically. You save, and if you don't get what you want, you reload that save. I like doing that to some extent, but I don't like doing it for leveling. So I haven't done that to this point in the game. But the max stat level party is possible. We have Bilbo back. Bilbo is still our thief. I'm assuming that I'd never grabbed the Thieves' Dagger. You can invoke that to turn your thief into a ninja. That is something that can happen. I'm going to assume that I didn't get that because it is very rare. He's on the short sword +2, leather +2, shield +3, and ring of healing. All right, Elrond does have access to most of the spells, as you can see, up to level 6. No, sorry, level 5. Mace +2, leather +2, small shield, and ring of healing. What do you have access to? You have access to a lot of things, including Machinito, which is nice. You will keep learning spells as a bishop as you keep going, as far as I can tell. So if I got him up to like level 30, maybe he would know all the spells, but not necessarily worth it right now. I think this is a strong party. It's still going to be a roll the dice whether I win, apparently. So I should point out that the 200 hit points I just put on Durin and Gimli, and then 186. I felt that was a good number. I kind of picked it out of nothing and gave it to him. Fizzlewick has access to all the spells, including 9 of every level, except for the final level, which is only 8. That'll be useful. Give Fizzlewick the Staff of Montino, the Plate Mail +2, Shield +3, and the Ring of Healing. Everybody's pretty much on the Ring of Healing, unless I thought that there was something better I could give them. And then finally we have Haleth, who is on the Staff of Montino, just regular robes, and then the Amulet of Machinito. So I can invoke that and try to get through certain things without using an actual Machinito. For the record, the robes are the only armor that mages can use. Like, they never get better stuff than that. It's still robes. I looked. I've double-checked just now. Robes are it. All right, so I do have access to all the spells. I have access to a cheating party, but I don't feel bad about it anymore because I tried with my regular party and failed because the dice rolled against me 3 times in a row. So we're going to move on. We're going to go to the maze. We're going to do the same thing that we just did and hope for different results because I have a different party. Maporfic is cast. Durin and Gimli are damn near impossible to hit, but they will still get hit. Yeah, no, don't get me any fights along the way. We are going. Okay, D, and turn around and go to F. Yeah, I was planning on just showing this off after I took on the, after I beat the game normally, and then I'd be like, this is what's possible. But apparently I need to do this no matter what, because even the possible party is, I have to be very lucky. Okay, so we're going to have you guys fight number 2. All right, down you go. And then you guys can fight number 1, Catino. Nothing. Actually, nothing. And I don't want to use my highest level spell still. I still only have 8 uses of it, right? I don't want to use it on these guys if I don't have to. So we're going to go with Medalto, which does 8 to 64 points of cold damage on the party. All right, Gimli gets 1. Medalto does the trick on 1, but not... Well, it does 2 and 3, but I believe 4... that 2 of them are still alive. Bilbo gets 1. Put the last one to sleep. All right. And then we can just fight our way to victory. All right. Not too bad. No damage done to me. You don't have anything I need. And I surprised Night Stalkers. All right. I should be able to finish them off because I have the Cuisinart, which does so much damage. So much damage. Apparently, those are fairly common. I just never came across one during my playthroughs, probably because I didn't level grind on level 9 or level 10 like I should have, because there are enemies here that drain your level, and that would defeat the whole purpose of level grinding. All right, back to level 10, and then we can head forward. Get into our first official fight. We will have... Durin take on 1, Gimli take on 2, Bilbo take on 1, and the rest can do nothing right now. All right, Durin got him. I wasn't sure that was going to happen, so I didn't want to go for that just yet. 3 giants still alive. We will go for 3 fights, and we will go for a Mahalito, nothing, and a Mahalito. That should do the trick. 1 giant down. Bilbo does 24 damage. Mahalito does 13 and 4. Durin gets a second one, and Haleth finishes off the party. Okay, leave that alone. Where am I? All right, up and to the left, which takes us to the second warp here, second message. Yeah, the Cuisinart, I didn't think it was going to be required in order to beat the game, but now I'm starting to think it is. It sounds like levels aren't really what you need. You need the equipment. All right. The High Wizard should die from Durin. Gimli can take out 1 there. All right, so we should have 1 wizard and 2 priests dead. There goes the wizard. Bilbo doesn't kill his, but Gimli does kill his. What level are you? I should have invoked the Machinito. Fight, fight, fight. Montino? Do you have anything I can use? Oh, you have the Staff of Montino. That's right. I forgot that I had that. All right, fight, fight, fight. Catino, use the Staff of Montino, and use the Amulet of Machinito. All right, Durin gets 1. Gimli gets 1. Yeah, notice that I'm hitting them 5 times as well. Every 4 levels, your fighters will be able to hit 1 additional time. So, level 20 is insane. The Machinito doesn't kill any of them because they are exactly level 8. Mahalito should do the trick. Okay, got 1, got 2, got 3. Mahalito doesn't do anything for me. That's okay, I have access to a lot of spells. Leave that alone. Okay, where am I now? Right. 1 up and then to the right. And another encounter, and they surprised me. So, like, this still happens. Okay, lots of misses. That's what I like to see. But there's 9 attacks coming my way, so I kind of need all of them to miss. And this is what it takes sometimes. From what I can tell, yeah, Bilbo got hit for 15 damage. From what I can tell, it seems like most people were cheating. Most people were using the backup saves. Most people figured out how to use the save game editor, that kind of stuff, in order to beat this game. Otherwise, it takes hundreds of hours. This is a party that probably represents around 150 hours worth of level grinding, even know what I'm doing, like not losing any of them, any of that. That's what I cheated and got, basically. That was the way that I was looking at it. Fight the first group. And you had access to Lahalito, right? Cast that on the thieves. Go for... What do I want from you? You can do some high-level spells, right? Malikto? Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do a Malikto. Malikto and a Mahalito on the thieves. Because if the Malikto goes first, then the Mahalito will finish the job. All right, Lahalito, like not doing the trick, right? It doesn't do everything you need. And that's a lot of damage. And that's our highest level kind of end game spell outside of the stuff that I have to use for very little damage. Like for the stuff that I have to use on the big bad parties that are in front of me. Like the final boss. Okay, I think most things are dead. I think a couple of frost giants are alive. Yeah, fight, and then we can go for Dios on Bilbo. Couple times. Alright, 1 down. Couple hit points back to Bilbo. And the last one's down. Okay, so I believe that the ring... Wow, 28,000 experience for that fight. Should have done more level grinding here, but once again, there are enemies here that can decimate my party's levels, which is the worst thing for me. So every step that I take should heal 1 HP to Bilbo. That is my understanding. All right, so 2 fights down. Let's head through here. And then once we get into the fight, we should see Bilbo's HP jump back. Okay, still tough fights. As long as we don't have a decapitation, which is still possible, then I will be happy. That's so much damage on Bilbo. Why so much damage on Bilbo? That's 52 damage on Bilbo. Keep in mind, he's got max stats. And it was still 52 damage on a single turn. Alright, fight the fire demons. What we are going to do is use our highest level spells here. We'll go for Dialma on Bilbo. You go for a Malikto, and you go for a Tilt-A-Wait. This wasn't even a scripted fight, was it? This was a random one that we encountered. The problem is that I need to use these in order to get to the final fight. So if you only have access to, 2 or 3 of them, that's going to be a problem for you. It all depends on the roll of the dice. What enemies are you going to encounter? Do they get to go first? Are they going to breathe on you and do, basically, 100 to 300 points of damage total? How dare you resist a spell? All right, you're still alive, huh? Okay, fight, and that should do the trick. There we go. Down you go. So I'm not going to try to heal too much here. Let's go for a Dialma on Bilbo. And that's going to be good enough. Where was I? Right, here. All right, this is technically the 3rd fight. 1 man in armor. Down you go. That one's the fixed fight. The last one was the random encounter. All right, moving forward. I feel like I have proven my point. I don't know exactly what that is, but I have proven it. Down the long corridor here. Yes, to the 4th fight. And we surprised vampires. Vampires were the ones that were draining our levels, if you remember right. 4 levels at a time. Fight. 1 down. Bilbo misses, because of course he does. Durin kills his, though. That was what I needed. Alright, this warps in the middle. Oh, we get into a fight first. I surprised the giants. 1 down. 2 down. I think I can do this without any other issue. There we go. Down they go. 27,000. But is it worth it if you lose 4 levels by getting into a random encounter with vampires that then drain 4 of your levels because they went first? All right, here's the next warp. Like I said, I've made my point. It's all just a roll of the dice at the end here. Even with this party, I'm a little nervous. I shouldn't be nervous with a level 20 party that I cheated to get. All right, we're going to take out the Gorgon first. Take that back. Gimli, take on one of the men in leather. The 2 of you, Durin and Bilbo, can finish the job. All right, Durin kills him right off the bat. We got 1 man in leather dead. He's just a regular thief, so yeah. We should be going first most of the time. That's the way that this should be going. All right, up here will take us to the last fixed fight before the boss, the penultimate fight here. I surprised the monsters. We have a Raver Lord, a High Priest, and 2 Fire Giants. All right, take out the Raver Lord. You take out the High Priest. You go for the Fire Giants. Actually, what do I have on you? All right, same setup there, but what do I have to use? I don't have anything to use for you. You, nothing. You, did I break my Staff of Montino? Casting it? Is that a thing that I can do? That's entirely possible. On the 3rd group. All right, Raver Lord dead. Priest dead. Bilbo doesn't do quite everything, but that's okay. There's just 2 Fire Giants left. Did I break? I don't think I saw any message that said that I broke my staff. Granted, I've kind of been skipping through a lot of the messages, but I didn't see it. Let's camp. Yep, Fizzlewick just has a normal staff now. We ran out of Montinos. Jeez. Where is it? Okay, so the warp here is the top left corner. And now we are going to be up against Werdna again. And if I fail here, I don't know. Like I said, it's just a random roll of the dice. I'll just reload the save and try again, but I shouldn't have to do that. I cheated so much. All right, we're up against the final fight. Oh, 3 unseen entities as well. Isn't that lovely? I don't know what they are, to be honest with you. I don't know. Let me check my notes here. What does it say? You'll face off with Werdna, a vampire lord, and 4 vampires. Apparently, this final fight is random. What you can be up against is random as well. Okay. Fight Werdna. Fight Werdna. Fight... Yeah, Werdna. We're going to go for a Montino on Werdna. We're going to go for... Let's not let him kill me again. Let's try to learn some lessons here. Yours is Malikto, and yours is Tiltawait. Technically, the Malikto and the Tiltawait, if they go off, should kill everything here. Let's see. All right. Durin does 41. Bilbo misses. We silenced Werdna. Werdna resisted the Malikto. Vampire Lord takes quite a bit of damage. The vampires are resisting. We got one of the vampires. Unseen Entity lives. But then we have the Tiltawait coming. All right, so we got one. Tiltawait kills Werdna. Tiltawait kills the Vampire Lord. And the vampire. Not one of the unseen entities. So one of them is still alive. It charges and misses. Are we going to find out what you are? You're another vampire. All right, so easy win here. Roll the dice. I went first. And it is still a roll of the dice. 6,600 experience, and that's it? We got the amulet. The amulet is what you need. The amulet is what we were after the whole time. I know that might have gotten lost along the way, but that is it. There is no warp out of here. There are fixed encounters after the well, not fixed encounters, but there are encounters after the final fight. What is this? Die. Tiltawait. Go die. What are you doing? Yeah, they're all dead. Okay. Yeah, there's no... Wow. Really? The encounter rate here is so high. Okay. Fight, fight, fight. Just fight, fight, fight. We killed so much stronger than you. I think I got more experience for that fight than anything else. So there is no obvious way out of here. That's because there is no way out of here. We have won. We have beaten the game. It doesn't feel all that satisfying for me because I couldn't do it with my other party, but we did it with this party nonetheless. We didn't get a message, though. Not yet. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to look who picked up the amulet. Bilbo did. Let's trade that to Elrond. And Elrond can identify this amulet. It is the Amulet of Werdna. We're going to have to use that amulet. What it does is it casts Maelor, which we've talked about before. It warps your party back to town, back to the castle, but it does take away all of your items, including your equipped items, and most of your money. Let's see how much. I have, how many digits is that? I have 100 million gold, roughly. Let's use the amulet and see how much I have on the other side. I have to equip it? Do I really have to equip it? All right. They're making this so much work. Yeah, it's cursed. I am aware. Would you invoke the special power of your Amulet of Werdna? Yes, I will. And we have not warped. We were supposed to warp. Use item number 5. Notice that it'll take me wherever I want to go. I have to pick east, west, north, south, up, and down. So hopefully you are keeping track or have a map in front of you if you want to get out of here and go to a specific spot of the dungeon. But I just want out, so that would be zeros all the way across. So teleport. Did it not work? It did not work. What is going on here? So let's do this again. Use 5. It shouldn't be this complicated after I've beaten the game. Quit. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. It does the same thing, since apparently I'm not being able to figure this out today. Let's cast a Malor like that. It does the same thing. Down. 0, 0, -1. Teleport. Your party has been slaughtered. Alright, that was supposed to take me to the first floor. Did I guess that wrong? 0, 0, -1 should take me exactly where I wanted to go. Alright, I'm gonna be back. I'll be back. The hell is this? Alright, I am back again. What I have figured out is that Malor is not to your desired destination. It's from where you are now. So I do have it. I have beaten the game again. I do have a party in front of me that's not quite as good as I would like it to be, but that's all right. How many levels did they drain from Durin? Just 2. Sure. He's only level 18 now instead of 20 like he was before. I think he has significantly less experience points. Yeah, some of these people lost some experience points along the way. What I need to do is I need to identify the amulet. I need to equip the amulet. It is cursed. I am aware. We should say yes to invoke it, but that's fine. Then we can use the amulet. And now I believe I need to hit up 10 times to get out of the dungeon. That is what my understanding is. Let's hope this doesn't kill me entirely. Teleport. There we go. Once you make it to town, you get this screen, and luckily it does actually stay on screen this time. You can technically warp anywhere in the dungeon, but your goal is to make it out. What you have received here is, well, entirely dependent on which version of the game you're playing. I'm playing kind of a later version, not the original Apple II version, so I get this screen. It says, "Congratulations! You have recovered the amulet and passed the Overlord's test. As a result, the Mad Overlord has granted you 50,000 gold pieces and experience points. He has also inducted you into his elite guard, wear the chevron of rank with honor. Press enter to receive your reward." So you get 50,000 gold pieces and 50,000 experience, but, you know, I lost 2 levels fighting him because the vampires did take it in this run. So it cost me somewhere around 500,000 experience points, not 50,000. If you're playing the original Apple II version, you get something that's slightly different. It says, "Congratulations, you have completed your quest and the amulet is now back in the hands of your beneficent ruler, Trebor." Beneficent ruler, Trebor. In return for this, he grants you a boon of 250,000 experience points each. Additionally, you will be initiated into the Overlord's Honor Guard and thus will be entitled to wear the chevron of this rank evermore. However, you must give up all your equipment and most of your money to pay for your initiation. Press return honored ones. So it's a slightly different, but overall it's pretty much the same. You just get more experience and no gold to make up for the gold that you just lost getting out of here. All right, if I press enter, that's it. It takes me here. I don't know what happened to Bilbo and what happened to my party members here in Gimli. They're dead. How are they dead? You know what? I'm going to say that's a bug at this point, probably because I've done some things off screen to deal with that. But they should not be dead, and if they are dead, like, they shouldn't have hit points. That must be something that I did. So as you can see, I was able to keep all their stuff, probably because of the cheating that I did. It probably overrode what happened there. But that's basically it. That is the game. You can see the little chevron to the right of where it says dwarf there. That's it. That's the game. You can go back in. You can try to level up your characters further. You can create a new party and try again. But ultimately, that is the game. I should point out that on my trek down, it took me 2 tries to beat the game the second time, because the first time that I went down, they drained 4 levels from Bilbo and killed, I believe, Gimli, based on a surprise attack from vampires and ninja or whatever they are. So I died. I lost a character and I got drain levels. So I just quit and tried again. Everything in this game really is a random roll of the dice, especially at the end of the game. But that is Wizardry. We're going to do something a little different this time. We are going to separate this final gameplay video from the rest of what we do to wrap up the game. We'll do the modern review. I'll try to collect my thoughts and actually write this all down, because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. And right now, all I can really think about is how frustrating this end has been for me today. So I'm going to put off the review until then. We'll talk about the legacy and impact of the game, and we'll start looking forward to the next video next time. That is going to do it for today. That is going to do it for Video Games Over Time. I've been ballerscuba. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.